From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing a ball out of the end zone and what's the green light for your returner? In this case, it should have been a red light. Should have stayed in the end zone. Terrible field position to start this drive.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. On second and a yard, Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. They go play fake. Mahomes locates Hardman for another catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They run once more with McKinnon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lawrence. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence down around his goal line. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got room. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. And a lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, and so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill. Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Running out of the gun with ETN, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. Lawrence. And this one too low.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he's got it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the 3rd quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now Lawrence to throw.
His throw incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just want to ride there on a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They go play action now. Lawrence
out to his left. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position, When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And out of bounds right around the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Again, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14-27.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd and short now following the fumble. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Butker on for the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On first down, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. From the 40 now on second down.
Lawrence, screenplay, here's Etienne. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Having awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
A give to Etienne running right.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That third down conversion good for 23.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's off.